And here we go. Let's see how much further we can get tonight then. Just load the game and hang on a minute. Yes. Wow, I'm still in the prologue, I didn't realise. Right, so let's go and have a look. Scarecrow.
A tatty wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it.
Can we take the hat? No, you can't take the hat.
A pumpkin patch. Not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden.
Can't have pumpkins. Well.
The groundwater is only a few metres down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep. A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire. I should hang something from it. A pile of logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn. An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards.
Is that? Oh, I can take wood.
3 should be enough.
I wonder. Should we just try it now?
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours. That makes no sense if the watering can is empty.
Ah, can we fill it up?
I should wind up the rope first. That was suspiciously easy. The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone. That should hold. Let's give it a whirl. It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Yeah, I have no idea what these are for, but I thought, if I can do it, might as well. Might save time later on.
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm. It'd be better to light the fire first, then the watering can isn't going to be in the way. A large brick fireplace. The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house. That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside.
So now I need something to light the fire. Anything else I can look at about that?
A daring structure. And just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Is there anything else? If I examine the skeleton, why not? Pumpkin son must be able to collect them shortly. Just sat them around there.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up.
Right, so let's go inside. So if you remember, guys, I think last night we just got here and trying to find this secret area. So loads to look at in here, I presume.
Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. dead flies. Oh, yuck. I'm definitely not tidying up here. Why hasn't the gremlin's companion sorted this out? A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants. The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves. A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished. A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again.
It's dead.
Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
But it's stuck. Oh no. Hello.
Shame. Just a stinky mummy. What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
That you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Presumably the sarcophagus lacks oxygen. I think these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless. Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language. A large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot. It's the gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it. Old parchment and yellowing papers, filled with texts in many different foreign languages. Adonisham Western, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul. A little wooden box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything particularly valuable. It has beautiful workmanship though. A strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments. Perhaps a memento from one of the professor's expeditions. stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers. Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters.
Well, again, I have no idea what I need to be doing here. Sure, there's something.
A carpenter's cup. It looks old.
Try that again, see if we get anything different out of it.
Must be that.
So good to see you, Mortimer. A very strange person was just here insisting that they were you.
That was me.
You, Mortimer? Why did you pretend to be you?
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Have you done something to your hair? You look so different.
Are you seriously mistaking me for a metre-high, wrinkly, bald old gremlin?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, Mortimer. Look at me. I've seen better days, too.
I am not Mortimer. Mortimer sent me. I'm looking for a secret cellar. Can you tell me how I can get into the cellar?
Into the cellar? Of course.
And where is the cellar?
What cellar do you mean?
What?
What? You have grown, Mortimer.
Yes, yes. Oh, how we laugh.
So I've got a shiny silver shield. I wonder if... Let's go and talk to Cheap.
Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how? Normally you're the first to take flight. Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for. Something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Just go and read through some more red books, see if it'll let me.
What's this at the beginning of this page? Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a book about herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed that the volume contained other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris, as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching